Reality is not fixed, it only appears to be solid and immovable because of the way the human mind has been trained to perceive it. But beneath the surface, everything is energy, and that energy is constantly shifting, moving, and reshaping itself in response to your beliefs, your emotions, and your words. You are never trapped, and you are never powerless. Every situation that seems unchangeable is only waiting for a new command from you. When you change the way you see the world changes the way it shows itself to you. Life is not a rigid stone. It is clay in the hands of your faith. Too many people believe they are bound by circumstances, by their upbringing, or by the conditions they face. Yet those conditions are nothing more than mirrors, reflecting back to them what they continually think and declare. If they begin to think new thoughts and speak new words, the mirror must reflect a new picture. The outer world is always subject to the inner world. When you hold to this truth, you can never again feel at the mercy of chance. You step into your role as a creator, not a victim. Your reality shifts the moment you declare it shifts. The moment you say, "Wealth belongs to me, blessings follow me, opportunities are opening for me," the universe begins to rearrange itself to honor your command. Perhaps it does not all appear in a single instant, but know this, the shift has already begun. It is like planting a seed in the ground. The moment it is planted, a new future is assured. Even though the soil hides the growth at first, the life inside that seed is unstoppable. So it is with your words of faith and your declarations of abundance. Once spoken with conviction, they take root in the unseen and grow until they burst forth into the visible. The truth is, your faith is the magnet of abundance. Faith is not wishful thinking, it is a knowing, a deep certainty that what you declare is already yours. When you hold that inner certainty, wealth, opportunities, and blessings are drawn to you as surely as iron is drawn to a magnet. The right people appear, the right doors swing open, the right ideas come into your mind, and what once seemed impossible suddenly becomes natural. Faith does not create wealth and blessings, it reveals what was already waiting for you. Even now, unseen provision is flowing toward you. Just because you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes does not mean it is not there. Imagine a river flowing underground, though hidden, it is still real, and at the right time it rises to the surface. In the same way, unseen resources are moving in your direction. People are being guided toward you. Opportunities are being prepared on your behalf. Your only work is to keep your heart open and your words aligned with the truth that you are destined for abundance. Delay is not denial. Too often, people give up when they do not see instant results. They dig up the seed they planted because they do not trust it is growing. But every seed takes time to break through the soil. If you will trust the process and remain steady in your faith, you will see that the delay was never denial, it was preparation. The universe was aligning events, circumstances, and connections so that your blessings could arrive at the perfect time and in the perfect form. The most powerful shift occurs when you realize that wealth and blessings are natural for you. They are not rewards you must beg for, but inheritances that already belong to you. You are worthy by virtue of being alive. The same life that beats your heart, that breathes through you, is the life of abundance itself. When you stop questioning your worthiness, you remove the barriers that block your good. Say to yourself often, "I am worthy of every blessing. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of joy." Let these words reprogram your mind until your reality must reflect them. Every word you speak is a creative command. Words are not idle sounds, they are forces of power. Speak increase, and increase will follow you. Speak gratitude, and gratitude will multiply your blessings. Speak faith, and faith will open the way. The reason many remain in lack is not because abundance is withheld from them, but because their words are filled with doubt, complaint, and fear. The universe only echoes back what you declare. If you say, "I never have enough," then reality obeys and gives you lack. But if you say, "I am supplied in every way," reality obeys and brings you supply. The power of life and abundance is in your tongue. Gratitude is the key that multiplies blessings. When you give thanks for what you already have, no matter how small, you create a vibration that attracts more. Gratitude says to the universe, "I recognize the good, and I am ready for more." Complaining, on the other hand, repels blessings, for it is an affirmation of lack. Choose daily to give thanks. Say, "I am grateful for the money I have, I am grateful for the opportunities before me, I am grateful for the blessings on their way." As you practice this, you will notice that the more grateful you are, the faster your reality shifts into abundance. Remember, no obstacle can bind you. Obstacles are illusions, temporary appearances designed to test your faith. They crumble the moment you refuse to accept them as permanent. When you say, "This obstacle cannot stop me, for I am aligned with the law of abundance," you dissolve its power. Many people surrender to limitations because they forget that reality is not fixed. But you now know the truth. Every limitation is subject to change, and faith is the force that changes it. Expectation is the energy that determines attraction. If you expect lack, lack will show itself. If you expect abundance, abundance will appear. The world cannot help but deliver what you anticipate. Therefore, guard your expectations carefully. Wake each morning and expect wealth to find you, expect blessings to overtake you, expect opportunities to unfold. Carry this expectation like a light and reality will mirror it back to you. Transformation is inevitable once you align yourself with truth. The truth is that reality is ever shifting, and you are the one who directs its shifts. The truth is that wealth and blessings are not distant dreams, but present realities waiting to be claimed. The truth is that every word you speak, every belief you hold, and every expectation you carry shapes the world around you. So walk today with confidence, knowing that your circumstances are never final. Reality is bending, shifting, and rearranging itself in response to your faith. Speak with authority. Declare your wealth. Affirm your blessings. Give thanks in advance. Stand firm in the knowing that everything is already aligning for your highest good. You are not here to struggle. You are not here to live in lack. You are here to live as a creator, shaping a reality filled with abundance, joy, peace, and prosperity. What you believe, you will receive. What you expect, you will attract. What you affirm, you will experience. Reality is not fixed. It is your canvas and your words are the brush. Paint boldly, paint beautifully, and watch as your life transforms into a masterpiece of wealth and blessings. Everything that appears in your life begins with a thought. Just as every mighty oak tree once rested within the hidden shell of a small acorn, so too does every event, circumstance, and blessing in your life first begin in the unseen world of your mind. Thoughts are seeds. Each one planted in the soil of your imagination carries the power to grow into experiences, opportunities, and realities that shape the direction of your life. What you consistently dwell upon will eventually bear fruit, whether you are aware of it or not. Many people do not realize this truth. They walk through life believing their circumstances are accidents, unrelated to their inner world, as though life happens by chance. Yet life never unfolds by chance. There is a divine order and law that governs everything. The thoughts you think, the words you speak, and the images you hold in your heart become the blueprint for your reality. The seed planted cannot help but grow when nurtured, for that is the natural law. If you plant corn, you will harvest corn, not roses. If you plant roses, you will never reap weeds. So it is with thought. If you continually sow seeds of worry, fear, and doubt, you will harvest experiences that reflect them. But if you plant seeds of wealth, health, love, and joy, those blessings must spring forth in your life. It is not enough to wish for blessings. You must plant the seed of them within your mind. Wishing is like scattering seeds carelessly on hard ground. A seed may fall, but without intention it rarely grows. Planting, however, is deliberate. It is when you choose with focus to hold the thought of abundance, to water it daily with affirmations, to shield it from the weeds of doubt, and to allow the sunshine of faith to nurture it into being. That is when thoughts become things. Think of your mind as a rich, fertile garden. Every day, you are planting seeds with your words and thoughts. Each time you say, "I cannot afford that," you plant a seed of lack. Each time you say, "Blessings are flowing to me," you plant a seed of abundance. The soil does not argue with you, it simply grows what is planted. The law of life does not choose for you. It faithfully reflects what you choose. That is why the wise guard their words, for words are nothing more than spoken seeds. Consider how a farmer treats his field. He does not rush out one morning, scatter a handful of seeds, and then demand a full harvest by nightfall. He plants carefully. He covers the seeds with soil, trusting that unseen forces will bring forth the growth. He waters daily, he pulls the weeds, and he waits with patience, knowing that in due season, his harvest will appear. The farmer understands delay is part of growth. In the same way, when you plant seeds of thought for wealth, peace, health, or love, you must trust that they are growing even when you cannot yet see them. Your task is to keep faith alive and continue nurturing the unseen until it breaks into form. Often, people plant seeds of good but then dig them up again with doubt. They affirm abundance in the morning but cancel it with fear in the evening. They speak of blessings one day and complain of lack the next. Imagine a farmer planting seeds only to dig them up each night because he cannot see immediate growth. His harvest would never come. So it is with thought. Once you plant, leave the seed in the soil of your faith. Guard it with positive expectation and protect it from the weeds of negative talk. There is immense creative power in imagination. The image you hold with faith is a living seed. For example, when you imagine yourself walking in financial freedom, paying every bill with ease, and living in comfort, that vision begins to take root. When you imagine blessings flowing toward you, unexpected checks, kind favors, open doors, new opportunities, you are planting the pattern for them to manifest. The stronger your faith, the faster the roots grow, until one day the outer world must conform to the inner image. Every wealthy person, every great inventor, every healer, every builder has used this law. They saw in their mind what did not yet exist in the world. They nurtured it with persistence and faith. Eventually, the invisible became visible, the unseen became seen, and the seed became the harvest. You too are given this same power. The only difference between one who thrives in blessings and one who lives in lack is the seeds they have chosen to plant. If you find yourself surrounded by circumstances you dislike, do not despair. Recognize that you are simply experiencing the harvest of seeds sown in the past. Today, you hold the power to plant anew. Your future need not look like your present. With a shift in thought, with deliberate planting, you can create a garden of abundance and joy. Every moment is an opportunity to start again, to choose better seeds, to declare new words, to envision new blessings. Remember also that weeds grow easily. Negative seeds require little effort. Fear, doubt, jealousy, and worry spring up quickly if you do not guard the garden of your mind. That is why discipline is essential. Choose each day to deliberately speak words of increase. Choose to affirm your worthiness. Choose to focus on the vision of blessings. By doing so, you crowd out the weeds and allow your chosen seeds to flourish. Let your words today be seeds of confidence. I am blessed beyond measure. Let your thoughts today be seeds of prosperity. Wealth flows freely to me. Let your imagination today be seeds of love. Everywhere I go, kindness surrounds me. As you consistently plant these thoughts, they begin to grow roots deep within you, transforming your expectations, influencing your decisions, and attracting experiences that match their nature. The power is not in struggling or forcing outcomes, it is in planting faithfully, nurturing patiently, and expecting confidently. Just as no one can stop a seed from growing once planted in fertile soil, no one can stop your blessings from appearing once planted in the fertile soil of unwavering faith. You are a sower of thoughts, a planter of seeds and a reaper of harvests. Choose your seeds wisely. Choose abundance, joy, health, and peace. Refuse to water seeds of fear or lack. Guard your garden with gratitude. For gratitude is like sunshine that accelerates growth. Rejoice in advance for the blessings already on their way, for rejoicing strengthens the roots of your harvest. Life does not happen to you, it grows from you. The conditions of today were born in the thoughts of yesterday. The conditions of tomorrow are being formed by the thoughts you think today. Therefore, sow with intention, believe with certainty, and harvest with joy. Your reality is not random, it is a living garden reflecting the seeds you have chosen to plant. And as you choose today to plant seeds of wealth, love, and blessings, your future cannot help but be filled with a beautiful and abundant harvest. You are a creator, not a victim. This truth, once fully embraced, changes the entire course of your life. Too many people believe they are at the mercy of outside conditions, tossed by the storms of circumstance, and held down by forces beyond their control. But the reality is much greater. You are not powerless. You are not meant to live small. Within you lies the creative authority to shape the reality you experience. Every thought, every word, every belief becomes the blueprint of the life you are building. The moment you awaken to this truth, your world begins to shift. What you once believed was fixed now becomes fluid. What you once thought impossible begins to open as opportunity. You realize that the limitations you accepted were never truly walls, but illusions built by fear, doubt, and the opinions of others. You are not here to simply react to life. You are here to direct life. The power that creates worlds flows through your consciousness, and it responds to what you choose to believe and expect. If you believe lack is your destiny, lack will follow you. If you believe abundance is your birthright, abundance will find you. Reality bends to the image you carry within. This is why it is vital to guard your thoughts and words, for they are not idle, they are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Every seed brings forth a harvest after its kind. The seed of fear cannot grow into wealth, and the seed of doubt cannot produce blessings. But the seed of faith, gratitude, and confident expectation brings a harvest of miracles, prosperity, and joy. When you see yourself as a victim, you give away your power. You begin to believe that life just happens to you, that circumstances are stronger than you, and that nothing you do matters. But the truth is, everything you do, everything you think, and everything you declare matters. You are never helpless. Even when conditions seem dark, your words of faith carry light that breaks through the shadows. Even when doors appear closed, your belief has the power to open new ones in unexpected places. You must understand that you are constantly creating, whether you are aware of it or not. The thoughts you entertain, the words you speak, the emotions you feed, all of these are creative forces shaping the unseen into the seen. If you dwell on worry, you are unconsciously creating more situations to worry about. If you dwell on abundance and speak confidently about blessings, you are summoning wealth and opportunities to appear. Life does not respond to your complaints. It responds to your declarations. This is why gratitude is so powerful. Gratitude acknowledges that blessings already exist, even before they are visible. When you give thanks in advance, you signal to the universe that you already believe in your abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus away from lack and trains your inner vision to see the unseen river of provision flowing toward you. The more grateful you are, the more life brings you to be grateful for. Gratitude is a magnet, pulling blessings closer and faster into your reality. Remember, delay is not denial. Sometimes your creation takes time to unfold. Just as a seed planted in the soil requires time to sprout, your affirmations and prayers require a season of unseen growth before they break into visibility. The moment you spoke words of increase, the universe began moving. The resources, the connections, the opportunities, they are already being arranged for you. Patience is simply trust in divine timing. You are not waiting in vain. The answer is not no, it is simply progress. Too many people give up before their harvest arrives. They declare abundance, but then quickly return to doubt when they don't see immediate evidence. Imagine a farmer planting seeds and then digging them up every day to check if they're growing. That is what doubt does. It interrupts the natural process. But when you stand firm in faith, when you continue to speak as though the blessing is already yours, you allow the harvest to ripen until it appears in full. Understand that you are worthy of blessings. Many fail to create abundance because deep down they do not believe they deserve it. They carry guilt, shame, or false teachings that say wealth is wrong, or that blessings are reserved for others but not for them. This is a lie. Wealth and blessings are not reserved for a chosen few. They are available to anyone who aligns their heart and mind with truth. You are worthy because you exist. You are worthy because life itself has given you breath. The universe does not withhold good things, it overflows with them, waiting for you to claim them boldly. Every obstacle you face is not a sign of failure, but an invitation to step into your creative authority. Obstacles test your conviction. Will you fold back into the mindset of a victim? Or will you stand as a creator, declaring that even this challenge will turn to your good? When you choose the latter, you activate resilience, strength, and faith that cannot be shaken. No obstacle can bind a person who knows their creative power. Mountains move for the one who refuses to accept limitation as permanent. Your words are the tools of creation. Speak life, not death. Speak abundance, not lack. Speak healing, not sickness. Speak success, not defeat. Every word you declare shapes the unseen energy around you into form. The tongue is not a small thing. It is the rudder that directs the ship of your life. If you do not like where your ship is headed, change the words you are speaking. Chart a new course with declarations of faith, gratitude, and vision. Expectations are equally powerful. You cannot expect failure and create success. You cannot expect lack and create wealth. Expectation is the atmosphere in which creation unfolds. If you expect the worst, you unconsciously prepare for it. If you expect the best, you make space for it. Expectation is the invisible invitation you send to reality, saying, "This is what I am ready to receive." So expect wealth, expect blessings, expect joy. Do not lower your expectations to fit your circumstances. Elevate your circumstances to match your expectations. As you live with this awareness, you will see your reality shifting. What once seemed difficult becomes effortless. People will begin to say you are lucky, but luck has nothing to do with it. You are not lucky, you are aligned. You are not a victim, you are a creator. Wealth and blessings flow to you, not by chance but by design. You design them with your faith, with your gratitude, with your bold declarations, and with your unwavering expectation. Do not look back at your past with regret. Every mistake, every setback, every moment of pain can be transformed into wisdom and strength when you step into your creative authority. The past does not define you, it only informs you. Today is your point of power. The present moment is where creation happens. Right now, you have the power to declare a new future, to align with a higher truth, and to shift your reality into one of wealth and blessings. So rise up in confidence. Walk forward as one who knows that unseen forces are working in your favor. Speak boldly as one whose words carry the authority to shape destiny. Live gratefully as one who knows blessings are already flowing. And expect, without doubt, that wealth, joy, health, and opportunity are arriving even now. You are not here to live in fear or struggle. You are not here to settle for scraps when the banquet of life is before you. You are here to create, you are here to shine, you are here to live abundantly. Claim it now, for your reality is shifting even as you listen to these words. No limitation can stop you, no obstacle can bind you. You are a creator, not a victim, and blessings beyond your imagination are on their way into your life. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings. Even as you listen, life is rearranging itself in your favor. What may have felt stuck is already moving. What seemed distant is already approaching. The invisible laws of the universe are working to bring your good into form, and nothing can stop it. Many people believe reality is hard, fixed, and unchangeable, but this is not true. Reality bends to the beliefs you hold, the words you speak, and the images you carry within your mind. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the creator of them. The wealth and blessings you desire are not random or far away, they are already here in spirit, waiting for you to align and call them forth. Think of a seed planted in the soil. The seed is unseen beneath the ground, but it is alive, bursting with power, destined to grow into a tree or flower. No one doubts that the seed will become what it was designed to be. Yet many doubt that the seed of thought within them will grow into visible results. The truth is, your inner images are the blueprint of your future. If you plant thoughts of wealth, joy, and abundance, you will inevitably reap a harvest of wealth, joy, and abundance. Reality has no choice but to reflect what you consistently hold within. Faith is the magnet of abundance. It is the unseen force that draws to you the resources, the opportunities, and the people who will lift your life higher. Faith does not need to see proof before it believes. Faith knows that the proof will follow belief. The moment you declare wealth as yours, the moment you affirm blessings are flowing into your life, the universe rushes to obey. The whole structure of life is designed to respond to your word. You may not see the immediate evidence, but unseen currents are already shifting in your favor. Faith is like the hand that reaches into the invisible and brings the visible into form. Right now, a river of provision is flowing toward you. Can you sense it? It is not always visible with the natural eyes, but it is real, moving, and full of supply. Opportunities are being prepared for you. Conversations are being arranged. Doors are being opened that you cannot yet see. People you have not met are being placed on your path to bless you, to support you, to walk with you toward greater abundance. Every blessing you need already exists in the unseen, and faith is what makes it visible. Do not measure your future by what you see today. The world often tricks people into thinking that what is visible is all there is. But the unseen is far greater than the seen. Do not let doubt creep into your mind when appearances seem slow to change. Delay is not denial. Delay is only the rearranging of circumstances for your highest good. When you plant a seed, you do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. You trust the process. So it is with your desires. They are growing, they are developing, they are pressing toward the light. Faith keeps you steady until the moment of manifestation. One of the greatest truths is that you are worthy of wealth and blessings. Many people block their abundance because they secretly feel unworthy. They carry the belief that good things are for others but not for them. Yet wealth is natural, blessings are inevitable, and you are a child of infinite supply. You were created to live in joy and peace, and in plenty. Life does not withhold good from you. Only your thoughts and words can hold it back. The moment you decide that you are worthy, the moment you accept that blessings belong to you, life opens wide to deliver them. Your words are commands to your reality. Every word you speak sets something in motion. When you speak words of increase, increase comes. When you speak words of gratitude, blessings multiply. When you speak words of faith, miracles are released. But when you complain, when you doubt, when you declare lack, you are unknowingly commanding your reality to reflect those words. That is why it is so important to guard your tongue and let every word agree with the abundance of the universe. Say to yourself daily, wealth flows to me easily. Blessings surround me. Opportunities come to me now. As you speak these words, you call them forth into being. Gratitude is a powerful key. The more you give thanks, the more you multiply your blessings. A grateful heart opens the doors of abundance wide. Complaining closes them shut. Many people wonder why blessings seem to pass them by, but they spend their days in complaint, magnifying what is wrong instead of what is right. Gratitude shifts the focus. Gratitude says, I already have and therefore I receive more. Even when appearances seem small, gratitude transforms them into greater abundance. If you are grateful for little, the little becomes much. If you are grateful for what has not yet arrived, you magnetize it swiftly. No obstacle can bind you when you walk in faith. Obstacles are not walls but illusions. They are shadows that disappear when light shines. Fear makes obstacles look big, faith makes them small. Every limitation has a way of escape, and every challenge carries the seed of blessing. The wealth and blessings destined for you cannot be blocked by any circumstance. Faith dissolves every barrier and opens paths where none seem to exist. Stand firm in the knowing that nothing is against you. Life itself is for you. Expectation is another secret of abundance. What you expect, you attract. If you expect lack, lack will come. If you expect blessings, blessings will chase you down. Expectation is the atmosphere in which miracles grow. It is the invitation to the universe to deliver your good. Carry yourself with the quiet confidence that what you need is already on the way. Do not beg for it. Do not worry for it. Expect it with joy. This inner posture draws wealth and blessings as surely as a magnet draws iron. Your reality is shifting, and it cannot remain the same. Transformation is inevitable when you align your thoughts and words with truth. You are stepping into a new season where money flows easily, where doors open without struggle, where blessings appear in surprising ways. You may have lived with struggle in the past, but the past is no longer your master. The new vibration within you is calling forth abundance. Life has heard your declaration, and life is responding. This shift is not imagination, it is law. It is the way life was designed to operate. What you believe, you receive. What you affirm, you experience. What you expect, you attract. These truths are unchanging. Many resist them, but those who embrace them walk in blessings beyond measure. You have chosen to believe. You have chosen to align. Therefore, you cannot fail. So walk forward today with joy in your heart. See yourself already surrounded by wealth. Feel the blessings already in your hands. Speak words of power and gratitude. Expect the best and accept nothing less. The moment you do, reality cannot help but shift. It must bend to your command. It must bring you what you affirm. It must deliver the wealth and blessings that belong to you. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings. The unseen is becoming seen. The invisible is becoming visible. The law is working. The current is flowing. The supply is moving toward you now. You are worthy. You are powerful. You are abundant. You are blessed. And nothing can stop the manifestation of your good. Unseen provision is already flowing into your life. Long before you see evidence with your eyes, long before your hands touch the results, the stream of supply has already been released in your direction. Life does not wait until you are ready to bless you. It begins moving on your behalf the moment you declare with faith that good is yours. Right now, there are doors being prepared to open, conversations being arranged, and opportunities being woven together, all so that you may walk into a reality of wealth and blessings. The visible is only the echo of the invisible, and the invisible is already overflowing with abundance for you. Many people live only by what they see, and because they cannot yet see their blessings, they believe they have none. But the wise understand that the unseen is more real than the seen, for the seen is temporary, while the unseen is eternal. When you begin to live from this truth, you are never shaken by appearances. Even when your outer life seems quiet or even empty, you hold to the knowing that provision is flowing unseen, waiting for the right moment to burst forth. Faith is not a denial of reality, it is the recognition of a greater reality, one that is always working in your favor. Imagine a river flowing underground. On the surface, all may appear dry, and those who judge by sight might believe there is no water. But beneath the soil, the current is steady, moving toward the moment it will break through as a spring or fountain. So it is with your wealth and blessings. The river is flowing even if you cannot yet see it. Your role is not to worry about the timing, but to believe in the certainty. The unseen river of provision will find its outlet into your life, and when it does, it will come in ways so perfect and precise that you will know it was prepared just for you. When you align your thoughts with abundance, you become a magnet to the unseen supply. Every declaration of gratitude strengthens the current. Every word of faith clears the pathway. Every act of trust accelerates the flow. Doubt, fear, and worry may attempt to block the channel, but they are powerless when you return to the truth that unseen provision is already flowing. You do not need to beg. You do not need to struggle. You do not need to force. Your supply is secure, and your blessings are guaranteed. Consider how nature teaches this lesson. The tree does not worry about water, though it may stand in a season of drought. Its roots reach deeper, trusting the unseen flow beneath the soil. The bird does not hoard, for it knows provision is awaiting it each day. The sun does not rush, for it knows its timing is perfect and certain. In the same way, you too can rest in the assurance that your needs are already met, your wealth is already forming, and your blessings are already arranged. Often, the greatest mistake people make is believing they are separate from the source of supply. They say, "I have nothing," when in truth they are connected to infinite riches. They say, "I lack opportunities," when opportunities are moving toward them unseen. They say, "I must struggle," when life was never meant to be a battle for survival, but a journey of receiving. You are not separate from the stream, you are within it, carried by it, and blessed through it. The moment you let go of fear and trust in the invisible current, it will carry you into places beyond your imagination. Think of the blessings that have already reached you in life. Many of them arrived unexpectedly. You may have met someone by chance who changed your direction. You may have received money at the exact moment you needed it. You may have avoided a problem because help appeared just in time. These are not accidents, they are glimpses of the unseen provision that is always flowing. What has happened before will happen again, and on an even greater scale. Life has already proven to you that it works in your favor, so why doubt that it will continue? The unseen is not distant, it is present here and now. Every prayer you have spoken, every affirmation you have declared, every dream you have held in your heart has set the supply in motion. Though the results are not yet visible, the answer is already on its way. When you believe this, you stop questioning the timing and start rejoicing in the certainty. You live as if your blessings are already here, and in doing so, you hasten their arrival. Wealth is not a distant goal, it is a present reality. Blessings are not rewards to be earned in the future, they are gifts flowing to you right now. You are not waiting for abundance. It is waiting for you to recognize it. Every time you affirm, "I am blessed, I am supplied, I am prospered," you open the door wider for the unseen to become seen. Every time you give thanks for what you cannot yet touch, you declare your faith in the invisible river, and gratitude always draws the current closer to the surface. Do not be disheartened when life appears still, for beneath the surface much is happening. A farmer does not dig up his seed each day to see if it has grown. He trusts that the soil is doing its work. So it is with your desires. The soil of the unseen is nurturing them, strengthening them, and preparing them for the right moment of harvest. To worry is to disturb the process. To trust is to allow the process to unfold in perfection. Your blessings are not lost, they are simply maturing, so that when they arrive they will be complete and overflowing. The key is to live in alignment with this truth. When you rise each day, declare that unseen provision is already flowing. When challenges come, remind yourself that solutions are already prepared. When you feel doubt, shift your focus to gratitude for the blessings on their way. This practice keeps your heart open and your mind attuned to the reality of abundance. You will then begin to notice signs everywhere, unexpected kindness, small victories, sudden insights, that remind you of the greater blessings rushing toward you. No force can stop what is meant for you. No delay can cancel what has already been released in your favor. No obstacle can block the river that is flowing with your name upon it. Wealth will find you, blessings will overtake you, favor will surround you. The unseen is already moving, and soon it will be visible in ways that exceed your expectation. You are stepping into a new reality where the invisible supply becomes your daily experience, and once you see it, you will never again doubt the power of the unseen. So walk with confidence, live with gratitude, and speak with faith. Your reality is shifting, your unseen provision is flowing. Your blessings are inevitable. The life you have long desired is not far away. It is already here, moving toward you, waiting for you to open the door of belief and welcome it in. Rest in this truth, trust in the process, and rejoice in advance. The unseen has already said yes to you, and soon the visible will echo that yes in ways beyond your wildest imagination. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings. Even if at this very moment you cannot see the full evidence of it with your physical eyes, deep within, something has already changed. The shift has begun. A seed has been planted in the soil of your mind, and it is only a matter of time before it breaks through into the visible world. Just as a farmer does not dig up a seed each day to check if it is growing, you too must trust that what you have spoken, affirmed, and believed is already working its way into manifestation. Delay is not denial. The process is already in motion, and the universe is aligning to bring you what belongs to you. Reality is not fixed. It is far more flexible than most people realize. Many live under the false impression that life is simply something that happens to them, when in truth, life is constantly responding to the vibration of their thoughts and the declarations of their words. Every moment, you are shaping your reality by what you believe and what you expect. The visible world is nothing more than a reflection of the invisible thoughts you nurture in your mind. If you desire wealth and blessings, you must first accept them as real within, because the inner always precedes the outer. Seeds of thought are powerful. They may appear small and insignificant at first, but they hold within them the blueprint of the reality you will soon live. A single thought of abundance, held firmly and spoken with faith, contains the power to transform your life in ways that cannot be measured. Wealth does not begin with money in the bank. It begins with an inner conviction that supply is yours. Blessings do not begin with circumstances around you suddenly changing. They begin with a shift in your heart, where you start to believe that you are chosen, favored, and destined to receive good things. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of circumstance. Life does not happen by chance, it happens by design, and the design is directed by your words and beliefs. Every time you say, "I am provided for, I am blessed. Money flows easily to me. Opportunities surround me," you are reshaping the very structure of your reality. The external may not shift overnight, but the moment you declare these truths, the unseen begins to rearrange itself. Invisible doors start to move. People are positioned on your path. Resources you cannot yet see are drawn toward you. Faith is the magnet of abundance. It is the invisible pull that gathers wealth, health, joy, and every form of prosperity into your life. Faith is not hoping and wishing, it is knowing. It is a calm certainty that what you ask for already exists, and because it exists, it must come to you. Just as a magnet cannot help but draw metal, faith cannot help but draw blessings. When you live in faith, you live in expectancy, and expectation is the womb where miracles are born. Even now, unseen provision is flowing toward you. Though you may not yet see it, resources are moving in your direction. People you have not yet met are being guided to help you. Opportunities you could not have planned are being prepared for you. Sometimes the road may seem quiet, and you may wonder why things are not yet visible. But trust that just as a river flows silently underground before bursting into the open, your blessings are quietly moving toward you, ready to flood your life at the appointed moment. Delay is not denial. What you are waiting for has not been denied. It is simply preparing itself in perfection. the timing is aligning. The pieces are coming together. The universe is making sure that when it arrives, it will not only bless you, but it will remain with you. Too often, people give up in the waiting, thinking that silence means nothing is happening. But silence is simply the season when roots grow deep. Do not mistake divine timing for absence. Delay is simply protection until the right moment is ripe. Understand this: your worthiness is unquestionable. Wealth and blessings are not reserved for the few, they are your natural inheritance. The idea that you must prove yourself worthy or struggle endlessly to earn abundance is false. You are already enough. You are already deserving. The very fact that you exist means that the universe has provision for you. The sun shines without judgment, the rain falls on every field, and blessings are meant to flow to every open heart. The only requirement is your willingness to receive. Words hold creative power. With your tongue, you are shaping the world around you. Every word spoken is like a command issued to the unseen forces of life. When you speak increase, you call increase. When you speak gratitude, you call multiplication. When you speak faith, you call miracles. But when you speak lack, fear, or complaint, you invite those very things to multiply. Your words are not empty, they are containers of power. Guard them well, for they are painting the canvas of your life. Gratitude multiplies blessings. When you give thanks for even the smallest sign of provision, you open the floodgates for more. Complaining closes the door, but gratitude swings it wide open. Be grateful not only for what you can see, but also for what is still unseen. Thank the universe in advance for the blessings on their way. Gratitude in advance is a declaration of faith, and faith always draws its fulfillment. Each word of thanks you speak is a key that unlocks greater treasures. Obstacles cannot bind you. What looks like a barrier is often just a bridge to something greater. When you walk in faith, no limitation can hold you. Even when it seems as though doors are shut, new ones will open, sometimes in ways that surprise you. What you thought was a delay may actually be a redirection toward something far better than what you first imagined. Trust that every challenge carries within it the seed of a blessing. Nothing has the power to stop the flow of abundance that is already yours. Expectation determines attraction. What you believe you will receive, and what you expect you attract. If you expect failure, you draw it in. If you expect disappointment, it will surely arrive. But if you expect wealth, blessings, and opportunities, you create the conditions for them to appear. Expectation is not passive. It is a living force that shapes your path. Every day wake up expecting good things. Walk as though the answer is already in your hands. Live as though your blessings are already here, because in truth they are. Transformation is inevitable. The moment you align your thoughts, words, and faith with the truth of abundance, your reality must shift. It cannot stay the same. Life cannot resist the power of a focused mind and a believing heart. Even now, changes are unfolding beneath the surface. The shift into wealth and blessings is not a possibility, it is a certainty. By divine law, what you believe and affirm must become your experience. The transformation has already begun, and it is unstoppable. So let your heart rest. Let your faith rise. Know that though the path may seem quiet, though the evidence may not yet be visible, your reality is already shifting. The delays you face are not denials. They are alignments. They are the universe's way of making sure that what is coming to you will arrive in fullness, in perfection, and in the right season. Stand strong in your knowing. Walk boldly in your expectation. Speak words of increase, live in gratitude, and keep your faith alive. Wealth and blessings are not far off in the distance, they are already yours. They are flowing toward you, gathering speed, preparing to overtake you. Delay is not denial, delay is preparation, delay is timing, delay is alignment. Trust the process, for your reality is shifting, and your abundance is inevitable. Our worthiness is unquestionable. Too often, people walk through life as if they must earn blessings, prove their value, or fight endlessly to deserve what is already theirs. They look at their past mistakes and imagine that these shadows disqualify them from abundance. They measure themselves against others and come to the false conclusion that they are somehow less, that they must strive harder, wait longer, or do more before they can receive. But this is an illusion. Worthiness is not something you work for, it is something you already carry within. From the moment you entered this world, every blessing, every opportunity, every good thing was already written into your divine inheritance. You are not here by accident. The same power that placed the stars in the sky and gave the oceans their boundaries breathed life into you with a purpose. That purpose did not include lack, struggle, or endless striving. It included abundance, growth, and joy. To question your worthiness is to question the intelligence of the universe itself, which never creates anything without value. You are not an exception to the law of abundance. You are not excluded from the river of blessings that flows to all. The very fact that you are alive is proof that you are worthy of every blessing you could ever imagine. Wealth and blessings are not rewards given only to a select few. They are natural states of being that flow to anyone who aligns with them. The tragedy is not that blessings are withheld, but that so many doubt themselves and close the door through disbelief. Imagine a person standing outside a banquet hall filled with food, convinced that they are not invited, when their name is written on the guest list. That is what happens when you question your worth. You are already invited to the feast of abundance. Your place has been reserved. All you must do is step inside with confidence and gratitude. Every time you affirm your worthiness, you unlock new levels of possibility. When you say to yourself, I am worthy of wealth, I am worthy of joy, I am worthy of blessings, you align with the truth of who you are. These are not empty words but powerful commands to your reality. The universe mirrors back to you what you believe about yourself. If you see yourself as unworthy, you experience delay, frustration, and scarcity. But when you see yourself as inherently deserving, doors open quickly, opportunities multiply, and wealth flows naturally. It is important to understand that worthiness is not tied to perfection. Many wait until they feel flawless before believing they deserve good things. They think they must erase every mistake, carry no scars, and never stumble again before they are allowed to receive. But blessings are not earned through perfection, they are received through faith. Even in your flaws, you are worthy. Even in your weaknesses, you are chosen. Your imperfections do not cancel your inheritance, they make you human, and humanity is not a barrier to abundance. Think of the sun. It does not decide each morning who is worthy of its light. It shines on everyone without hesitation. Blessings work the same way. They are impartial, constant, and ever-present. If you do not feel them, it is not because they are absent, but because doubt has closed your eyes. The moment you open them and declare, I am worthy, the light pours in. You never had to earn it. You only had to allow it. When you accept your worthiness, you begin to walk differently. You no longer chase wealth out of desperation, you attract it through confidence. You no longer beg for blessings, you expect them. You no longer wonder if good things are meant for you, you know they are. This inner certainty becomes magnetic. People sense your energy, opportunities are drawn to your faith, and even obstacles shift to make way for you. Your worthiness transforms not just your mind, but your entire environment. Many people confuse humility with self-denial. They think to be humble means to accept lack, to downplay their value, or to refuse the blessings offered to them. But true humility is not denying your worth, it is acknowledging that your worth comes from a higher source. It is not arrogance to accept abundance. It is simply honoring the truth that you were created to live fully, prosperously, and joyfully. Rejecting your worthiness does not serve the world. It only keeps your light hidden. When you accept your blessings with gratitude, you inspire others to claim their own. Our worthiness is unquestionable because it is woven into the fabric of existence. Just as a seed is worthy of becoming a tree and a river is worthy of reaching the sea, you are worthy of unfolding into your fullest expression. Life does not ask permission before blossoming, it simply follows the law of increase. You, too, are under that law. You are designed to expand, to grow, to prosper, and to shine. The moment you align with this truth, resistance melts away. Let go of the old stories that told you otherwise. Perhaps you were told that wealth belongs only to the fortunate few, or that blessings must be earned through suffering, or that joy comes only after struggle. These are not truths, they are illusions. The truth is simple: you are worthy now, in this moment, without condition. The universe does not require you to prove yourself, it only asks you to believe in yourself. Every affirmation of worthiness strengthens your reality. When you wake in the morning, say to yourself, I am worthy of this day's blessings. When you face a challenge, declare, I am worthy of solutions and breakthroughs. When wealth begins to flow to you, affirm, I am worthy of receiving and keeping it. These words are not empty. They are keys that unlock doors long closed by doubt. As you live from the certainty of your worth, you will notice subtle shifts at first. Small blessings, unexpected favors, quiet affirmations from life itself. Then the blessings grow larger, wealth flows more freely, and opportunities arrive in abundance. This is not coincidence, it is the natural outcome of aligning with truth. Worthiness is not a switch you turn on once. It is a practice, a daily remembrance that you are already enough. Do not waste another moment wondering if you qualify for abundance. You do. Do not delay your blessings with hesitation. Claim them, speak them, live them. The wealth and blessings you long for are not distant. They are already within reach, waiting for your agreement. The moment you say, I am worthy, reality begins to rearrange itself around your new belief. So walk boldly into this truth: your worthiness is unquestionable. No voice of doubt can erase it. No past mistake can cancel it. No obstacle can diminish it. You are here, alive, breathing, and chosen, and that is all the proof you need. Wealth belongs to you. Blessings belong to you. Joy, peace, opportunities, and abundance are yours by divine right. Stand tall, speak with authority, and move forward with faith. The river of wealth is already flowing in your direction. The blessings you seek are already on their way. Do not question your worthiness, embrace it. For the moment you do, You will see your life transform into a reflection of the truth. You are worthy of every good thing, and nothing can take that truth away. Words hold creative power. Every sentence you speak carries the energy of creation. What you declare with your lips sets in motion the unseen forces that shape your destiny. Many underestimate the power of words, yet they are seeds that eventually bear fruit. A word of faith plants the seed of abundance, while a word of fear plants the seed of lack. The world you live in today is largely a reflection of the words you spoke yesterday, consciously or unconsciously. That is why it is so important to guard your speech, for every word is a command issued to your reality. When you say, "I can," doors open. When you say, "I cannot," those same doors remain closed. When you speak words of gratitude, you align yourself with more reasons to be grateful. When you speak words of complaint, you align yourself with more reasons to complain. The law of words does not discriminate. It simply reflects back to you the vibration you release. Just as a mirror shows your reflection without judgment, life mirrors your words without hesitation. This is why those who learn to discipline their tongue also learn to discipline their destiny. Think of the times you spoke casually, without realizing the weight of your words. Perhaps you said, "Money never stays with me," or "I always get unlucky." Without knowing, you were giving instructions to the universe to fulfill that very condition. The universe, like a faithful servant, obeyed the command. Yet the same law works in your favor when you declare, "Money flows to me easily," or "Blessings are always chasing me down." Those declarations are not idle wishes. They are creative decrees. The moment they are spoken, life begins to arrange itself to honor your word. There is a reason why ancient wisdom often repeats the phrase, "Let there be." Those words were not requests, they were commands. They illustrate a fundamental truth: speech precedes manifestation. Before light appeared, there was the command, "Let there be light." Before abundance appears in your life, there must be the command spoken in faith, "Let there be wealth." Let there be blessings. Let there be success. When you speak such words with conviction, you are acting as a co-creator with the infinite. Consider the gardener who plants seeds in soil. Each seed holds within it a complete destiny. The gardener does not doubt whether the seed will grow. He knows the soil, sunlight, and rain will obey natural law. In the same way, your words are seeds planted in the soil of the universe. They carry within them the blueprint of your future. Your faith is the sunlight, your persistence is the rain, and time itself nurtures the growth. Eventually, the harvest must come, for the law of seed and harvest cannot be broken. If you do not like the harvest you are reaping, examine the seeds you are sowing with your speech. Some people say, "I am just being realistic," when they speak negative words. But realism, when rooted in fear, is simply another name for limitation. What they call reality is often only a reflection of past words and beliefs. To change reality, you must change your words. Speak not what you see, but what you desire to see. The wise never allow their tongue to speak defeat, even in the face of difficulty. They speak life, knowing that the unseen must eventually shape itself according to their decree. Words also shape your inner atmosphere. When you speak words of faith, courage rises within you. When you speak words of doubt, weakness floods your mind. Say aloud, "I am strong," and notice how your body responds with energy. Say aloud, "I am weak," and notice how quickly your spirit lowers. The vibration of speech does not only affect your environment, it directly programs your subconscious mind. The subconscious accepts every spoken word as truth, whether positive or negative, and works tirelessly to prove it correct. Thus, every declaration is a prophecy over your own life. Let us imagine two people facing the same financial challenge. One says, "This is impossible, I will never make it through." The other says, "This is temporary, wealth is already on its way to me." Both will be right, for each has given a different command to their reality. The first has spoken defeat, so doors close. The second has spoken victory, so opportunities arise. The difference lies not in circumstance but in declaration. This proves once again that words are the architects of destiny. Gratitude is one of the most powerful uses of speech. To say, "Thank you," even before the blessing arrives, is to affirm faith in its certainty. Gratitude multiplies what you have and magnetizes what you desire. The thankful person is always wealthy, for they recognize abundance even in small things. Their words of thanks expand their blessings until overflow is inevitable. On the other hand, complaint is a misuse of speech that diminishes and repels. To complain is to affirm lack, and lack once affirmed becomes multiplied. There is also great power in affirmations. Repeated daily, affirmations act as chisels shaping the stone of reality. When you say, "I am prosperous," you carve out prosperity in the invisible. When you say, "I am blessed," you etch blessings into the structure of your future. It may feel awkward at first, but persistence engraves these words deeply into the subconscious. Eventually, they cease to be mere sentences and become living truths that the outer world must reflect. Affirmations are not magic spells. They are deliberate commands aligning your life with universal abundance. Even silence holds a lesson about words. Sometimes the most powerful act is to refrain from speaking negativity. When tempted to complain, remain silent. When tempted to declare defeat, remain silent. Silence creates space for a better word to be spoken. It is better to say nothing than to speak against your own prosperity. Just as a wise farmer does not waste seed on barren ground, a wise soul does not waste words on fruitless declarations. Your words also influence those around you. A single phrase of encouragement can lift another person out of despair. A careless word of criticism can wound them deeply. You are not only shaping your own reality, but also contributing to the atmosphere of those connected to you. When you speak blessings over others, those blessings return multiplied to you. When you curse others with your speech, those curses circle back. This is why it is said, "Speak only that which you would desire to harvest." Remember, every great achievement began with a declaration. The successful business, the healed body, the restored relationship, all were preceded by words spoken in faith. No mountain has ever been moved by silence, but by the spoken command, "Move, and it shall move." You carry that same authority in your tongue. It is not reserved for a chosen few, it is the natural law of speech available to all who dare to use it. Therefore, guard your words as you would guard treasure. Let no idle, fearful, or negative speech escape your lips. Choose words that affirm abundance, health, joy, and success. Speak blessings over your finances, your family, your work, and your future. Say often, "Wealth flows to me easily. Blessings surround me daily. Opportunities chase me down. I live in overflow." Speak it, believe it, and you will see it. The shift in your reality begins not with circumstances but with language. Circumstances are the echo, but words are the voice. Change the voice and the echo must change. Your life bends to your declarations. You are not at the mercy of chance, you are guided by choice. The choice of what words to plant in the fertile soil of the universe. Today, you stand at the threshold of a new life shaped by your speech. Look at your words as golden keys that unlock the doors to wealth and blessings. Use them wisely, and no door will remain closed. Declare boldly and watch the invisible forces align in your favor. Life is listening. The universe is waiting for your command. Speak now with confidence. My reality is abundance. My path is blessings. My life is overflowing with wealth, joy, and peace. And as surely as day follows night, the words you speak will soon become the reality you live. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings, even if your eyes cannot yet see the full picture. Life does not wait for perfect conditions before it changes. It responds the moment you shift your inner world. Reality is not fixed or immovable, but flexible and alive, bending itself to your spoken words, your expectations, and the beliefs you hold. What you affirm today creates the experience of tomorrow. The moment you plant a seed of thought, you set in motion the unseen forces of growth and manifestation. Just as a tree begins in the darkness of the soil before it rises into the light, so too does your wealth and your blessings begin in the unseen before they emerge into form. Every image you hold, every word you speak, and every belief you entertain is shaping the reality you will soon step into. This is why it is said that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a creator of circumstance. Circumstances do not hold you hostage, they respond to you. They shift, they rearrange, they dissolve, and they open. All in response to the authority of your faith and the power of your words. If you declare lack, lack responds. If you declare abundance, abundance responds. The universe listens and obeys the tone of your expectation. Faith is the magnet that pulls wealth, joy, opportunities, and every good thing into your life. Faith is not passive, it is the greatest force of action. Faith says, even though I cannot see it yet, it is already mine. Faith does not tremble at appearances, because it knows that appearances are temporary and subject to change. Faith looks at an empty bank account and says, money is flowing to me now. Faith looks at closed doors and says, the right door is opening swiftly. Faith looks at obstacles and says, this too shall pass and something greater will replace it. With faith, you pull the unseen into the seen, and what was once only a dream becomes your daily experience. There is already a river of provision flowing toward you, whether you recognize it or not. Opportunities are being prepared behind the scenes, resources are being aligned, and people are being positioned to meet you at the exact moment you need them. Life is arranging itself to favor you, but you must align your thoughts with this truth. When you begin to believe that good is on its way, you open the door for it to rush in. The unseen world is far busier on your behalf than you realize. While you sleep, blessings are being arranged. While you work, favor is being placed in your path. While you wait, wealth is finding its route to you. You must remember that delay is not denial. Just because the manifestation has not yet shown itself does not mean it is not already secured for you. Do not let impatience rob you of faith. What is yours cannot be withheld from you, though it may appear delayed. A farmer does not doubt the harvest simply because the field looks bare after planting. He knows the process is underway, unseen and silent, but certain. So it is with your wealth. your opportunities and your blessings. They are unfolding in perfect timing, and you must hold firm in faith until they break into view. Your worthiness is never in question. Wealth and blessings are not rewards for a chosen few, they are the natural inheritance of every person who chooses to believe. You do not have to prove yourself to deserve abundance. You do not have to struggle endlessly to earn blessings. You were created worthy, and nothing can strip that worth from you. The moment you accept that truth in your heart, life begins to reflect it back to you. Blessings are not hesitant toward you, they are waiting for your recognition. The river of wealth is not reluctant to flow to you, it is waiting for your permission. And that permission is given through your words. Every word you speak is a creative command to your reality. Words are not idle, they are alive. They shape the invisible and call it into visibility. Speak words of increase, not words of decrease. Speak words of gratitude, not words of complaint. Speak words of faith, not words of fear. When your words align with the abundance of the universe, your reality shifts to match them. To say, I cannot, is to command limitation. To say I will, is to command opportunity. To say I am blessed, is to summon blessings from every direction. Gratitude multiplies blessings. The more you give thanks for what you have, the more life sends you to be thankful for. Gratitude is the key that unlocks increase. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present, and in doing so, it expands the good in your life. Complaint shrinks blessings, but gratitude magnifies them. Even now, there are countless reasons to be grateful. Give thanks for the breath in your lungs, the strength in your body, the lessons in your journey, and the opportunities already flowing toward you. Gratitude tells the universe, I see the good, and I am ready for more. Do not fear the obstacles in your path, for they cannot bind you. Limitations dissolve when met with faith. No matter how high the mountain appears, faith declares it can be moved. No matter how strong the storm feels, faith knows it will pass. Obstacles are not barriers to keep you out, but opportunities to strengthen your trust in the unseen. When you hold fast to faith, obstacles turn into stepping stones, and what was meant to hinder you becomes the very thing that lifts you higher. Expectation determines attraction. Life gives you what you expect, not what you wish for. If you expect struggle, struggle arrives. If you expect abundance, abundance arrives. Your expectations are silent magnets, pulling experiences to you in perfect harmony with your inner beliefs. This is why you must guard your thoughts carefully. Every day expect something good. Expect wealth to flow, expect doors to open, expect blessings to arrive. When you expect them, you create space for them to enter. Your transformation is already underway. Even if you feel the same today, something deep within you has shifted. You are aligning with truth, and truth always brings change. Wealth and blessings are no longer distant possibilities, they are inevitable realities. The moment you choose to believe differently, your reality must shift to reflect it. Transformation is not a question of if, but when, and that when is closer than you think. So stand in faith today, walk with gratitude, speak words of power. Expect the best at every turn. Know that your worthiness cannot be undone, that your blessings cannot be withheld, and that your wealth is already flowing toward you. Reality is bending itself in your favor, and your new chapter is unfolding even now. Wealth and blessings are your natural state, and they are ready to manifest fully in your life. Your only task is to align with the truth, and then to watch in awe as your reality shifts into everything you have dreamed of and more. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings, and nothing in this world can stop it. Obstacles cannot bind you. What may look like resistance, delay, or limitation is only an illusion. The truth is that you are moving toward abundance, and abundance is moving toward you. Every obstacle is nothing more than a shadow, a passing cloud before the brightness of your destiny. The great secret of life is that reality is not fixed. It bends and changes according to the thoughts you think and the words you speak. Many believe they are trapped by circumstances, yet in truth, they are only trapped by their own perception. The moment you change your perception, the world begins to shift. What once seemed impossible begins to unfold naturally. Doors that were closed begin to open. Paths that were hidden suddenly appear. You are not bound by what is visible, you are guided by the invisible power that governs all. Consider the seed planted in the ground. On the surface, nothing appears to be happening. Days pass, and the soil looks unchanged. Yet beneath the surface, unseen growth is at work. Roots are forming, life is stirring, and at the appointed time, the seed breaks through the earth and rises into the light. Your reality works in the same way. You may not yet see the full evidence of your wealth and blessings, but deep within the unseen, they are already alive and growing. Every thought of abundance, every word of faith, every vision of prosperity is watering that seed, and soon it must appear. You are not a victim of fate. You are not powerless against circumstances. You are a creator, shaping your life through the images you hold and the words you release. When you speak words of lack, you create more lack. When you speak words of abundance, you summon abundance. Life always obeys the voice of faith. The moment you declare, I am prosperous, I am blessed, I am guided, I am free, unseen forces rush to fulfill your declaration. The universe does not question whether you are worthy. It already knows you are. It simply mirrors what you hold to be true. Faith is the magnet that draws your good to you. Wealth does not appear by chance. It is attracted by the steady belief that it belongs to you. Blessings do not fall at random, they flow to the one who expects them. Even now, there are opportunities being prepared for you. Even now, people are being aligned to open doors for you. Even now, resources are shifting, waiting to be placed in your hands. Just because you cannot see the movement does not mean it is not happening. The unseen is always faster, always more powerful, always more certain than the visible. Do not be deceived by delay. Delay is not denial. Many give up too soon because they judge reality by appearances. They see lack and believe lack is permanent. They see obstacles and believe obstacles are stronger than faith. But appearances are temporary, they are shifting sand. The truth is eternal, abundance is yours, blessings are yours, freedom is yours. Stand firm in that truth, and the appearances must eventually bow. One of the greatest errors people make is believing they are unworthy. They look at past mistakes, failures, or shortcomings and assume they are disqualified from prosperity. But worthiness is not earned, it is inherent. You were created for increase, not decrease. You were made to live in blessings, not burdens. Wealth is your natural state, just as health is your natural state, just as joy is your natural state. The only thing that keeps it away is the belief that you do not deserve it. The moment you accept your worthiness, everything changes. You stop chasing after blessings, and blessings begin to chase after you. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the soil of your reality. Speak increase, not decrease. Speak gratitude, not complaint. Speak faith, not fear. When you declare, all that I need is flowing to me now, you are setting unseen forces into motion. When you say, I am open to wealth and blessings, the universe answers with provision. Words are not empty sounds, they are commands to life itself. The more your words align with abundance, the faster abundance appears. Gratitude multiplies everything it touches. When you give thanks for what you already have, you unlock the door for more. Complaining closes the door, thanksgiving swings it wide open. Even if what you have seems small, bless it. Speak words of gratitude over it. By doing so, you activate a law of increase that cannot fail. The little expands into much, and soon you find yourself surrounded by blessings that overflow. Remember this truth: obstacles cannot bind you. What seems like an obstacle is often a stepping stone. What looks like resistance is often a redirection to something greater. When one door closes, it is only to guide you to another door, a better one, a bigger one that holds more blessings than you imagined. Obstacles are not walls, they are illusions. They fall away the moment you walk forward in faith. Expectation is the key that unlocks reality. What you expect, you attract. If you expect struggle, struggle comes. If you expect ease, ease comes. If you expect wealth, wealth comes. Life is always reflecting your inner expectation. So set your expectation high. Look forward with joy, not dread. Speak about your future with confidence, not fear. Imagine yourself already living in the wealth and blessings you desire. Feel the reality of it within you now. The outer world must eventually reflect the inner picture. Your transformation is not in the future. It is happening right now. Every thought of faith you think, every word of gratitude you speak, every vision of abundance you hold is shifting your reality in this very moment. You may not see the full picture yet, but you are already walking in a new chapter. Money is flowing to you. Blessings are overtaking you. Peace is surrounding you. The shift is happening now. Walk boldly, for nothing can stand against you. Speak powerfully, for your words are creating worlds. Live expectantly, for every good thing is moving toward you. Obstacles cannot bind you, and limitations cannot stop you. Wealth and blessings are yours by divine right. Claim them with joy, claim them with gratitude, claim them with unwavering faith. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings, and it begins with the power of expectation. What you expect, you attract. Expectation is not a casual thought or a fleeting wish. It is a deep knowing, a conviction that what you desire is already moving toward you. The entire universe responds to the vibration of your expectation, for it acts as a magnet that draws circumstances, people, and resources into your life. Too many live in the shadow of doubt, hoping something good might happen, yet quietly fearing it will not. But the ones who walk in abundance carry a different spirit. They walk with assurance, with the confidence that life is conspiring in their favor. They understand that expectation is a creative force, and they align themselves with it. When you live in expectation of wealth and blessings, you begin to notice doors opening that others overlook, you recognize opportunities where others see obstacles, and you attract prosperity because you are already attuned to it. Think for a moment about a magnet. A magnet does not struggle, nor does it chase, it simply attracts by the force of its nature. Your expectation works in the same way. When you set your mind to expect good, you draw good. When you expect increase, you draw increase. When you expect miracles, you draw miracles. The law is unfailing. Your expectation is the silent architect building the blueprint of your future. The world around you is a mirror, faithfully reflecting the state of your inner life. If you expect struggle, you see more struggle. If you expect disappointment, it arrives without delay. Yet if you expect blessings, they rush in as though they had been waiting all along. Your expectation sets the tone of your reality. This is why you cannot afford to think small, to doubt your worth, or to assume that good things are meant for others but not for you. You are as deserving as anyone who has ever lived, and the wealth of the universe is limitless. Expectation must be cultivated. It is not enough to merely say, "I want abundance." You must live as if abundance is inevitable. You must rise each day with the thought that blessings are already on their way. You must hold your head high and walk as if favor follows your every step. The stronger your expectation, the quicker the manifestation. This is the secret many overlook. The universe does not respond to what you casually wish for, it responds to what you deeply expect. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. He does not bury them in the soil and then doubt whether the harvest will come. He expects the harvest with certainty, and because of that expectation, he prepares his barns and readies his tools. In the same way, when you expect wealth and blessings, you must prepare space for them. Begin to live in readiness, as though what you desire is already on its way. Expectation without preparation is weak, but expectation with preparation is powerful, because it proves you truly believe. There is no limit to what expectation can draw into your life. It can move mountains, restore relationships, bring sudden windfalls, and align you with people who open doors of opportunity. When your expectation is high, your energy radiates outward and others feel it. You become magnetic to success, to resources, and to prosperity. Those who cross your path will be drawn to help you, sometimes without even knowing why. That is the invisible hand of expectation at work. The key is to guard your mind diligently, for expectation cannot coexist with fear and doubt. Fear is simply misplaced expectation. It is the belief that something unwanted is coming. But the moment you replace fear with faith, the energy shifts. You no longer expect the worst, you expect the best. This shift in expectation alters everything, for your outer world will always conform to your inner beliefs. Gratitude strengthens expectation. When you give thanks in advance for blessings not yet visible, you are affirming that they are already yours. Gratitude is the language of expectation. It tells the universe, "I know it is already done." Each word of gratitude builds a stronger vibration, making your expectation unshakable. In this state, nothing can hinder the flow of abundance into your life. Think back on times when you expected something good with complete certainty. Perhaps it was a long-awaited package, or the arrival of a loved one, or the fulfillment of a promise you trusted completely. You did not wonder whether it would come, you knew it would. That same certainty is the energy you must carry toward your financial blessings, your health, your dreams, and your opportunities. This energy of expectation is what transforms desires into realities. Wealth is not a distant dream, it is a vibration, a state of being, and it is attracted to those who expect it. Blessings are not random favors, they are responses to faith-filled expectation. When you say to yourself each day, "I expect wealth to find me, I expect blessings to overtake me, I expect miracles to surround me," you are shaping your world. The words you speak set the tone for what you receive, and expectation gives them power. Even when circumstances appear contrary, hold fast to expectation. The outer world may test your conviction, but remember that appearances are temporary. Expectation sees beyond the surface, beyond the moment, into the realm of what is unfolding. The invisible is always stronger than the visible, and expectation is the bridge between them. Hold on and you will see reality bend in your favor. Let your imagination become your ally. Picture yourself already living the life you desire. Imagine the abundance in your hands, the blessings surrounding you, the joy of answered prayers. As you imagine, let yourself feel it deeply, for feeling is expectation in motion. The more vividly you expect it, the more quickly it becomes your lived reality. Do not be surprised when unexpected money flows into your life, when sudden opportunities appear, when doors open that were once closed. Do not call it coincidence. It is the natural result of expectation. Life is always reflecting back to you what you believe is possible, and when you raise your expectation, you raise your entire experience. Today, you stand at the threshold of a new reality. Your past does not dictate your future. Old patterns of lack, struggle, and limitation have no power over you unless you continue to expect them. Let them go, and replace them with the expectation of increase. Declare boldly that your future is filled with wealth, that blessings follow you daily, that prosperity surrounds you on every side. Speak these words not as wishful thinking, but as commands to your reality. Walk with confidence, knowing that your expectation is reshaping your world. Every step you take in faith is matched by unseen forces aligning to bless you. Every word of expectation is planting seeds in the fertile soil of the universe. Every thought of abundance is drawing riches closer to you. Your reality is not static. It is alive, fluid, responsive. It is shifting right now to match your expectation. The moment you choose to expect wealth and blessings instead of struggle and lack, the shift begins. You do not have to wait years or decades. The change starts in this very instant, and soon, what you once hoped for will become what you live every day. So lift your head high, speak words of expectation, give thanks in advance, live in readiness for blessings. The universe is abundant, and it is eager to pour out wealth and prosperity upon you. Expect it, and it is yours. Your reality is shifting into wealth and blessings. You may not see it fully with your physical eyes just yet, but deep within, something has already begun. A new vibration, a new consciousness, a new awareness has been planted, and like a seed it cannot help but grow. Transformation is inevitable, because once a thought of abundance is born, once a belief in blessings is spoken, once a vision of wealth is held firmly in the heart, life begins to rearrange itself in response. The unseen forces of the universe are now working in your favor, bringing into form the very desires you have declared. For too long, many people believe that their reality is solid, unchangeable, and dictated by chance. But reality is not fixed, it is fluid, shifting moment by moment, responding to the invisible power of thought and word. You are not a spectator in life, you are the director. You are not a prisoner of circumstances, you are the architect of them. Your words, your expectations, your unwavering faith create the conditions that shape your experiences. What you declare consistently becomes what you live. Every great transformation begins unseen. A seed planted in the ground looks lifeless, hidden beneath the soil, yet something miraculous is already happening. Roots are reaching downward, life is stirring, and soon the evidence will break forth into the open. So it is with wealth and blessings in your life. Even when you cannot yet see the results, trust that the seed has already been planted. Your thoughts of abundance, your words of faith, your gratitude in advance have already set in motion the harvest that must come. You must understand that faith is the magnet of abundance. It pulls to you every resource, every opportunity, every connection you need to prosper. Faith is not a vague hope, but a firm knowing that what you desire already exists and is on its way. Just as a magnet cannot help but draw iron, so faith cannot help but attract wealth, joy, health, and blessings. When you live in the vibration of faith, lack cannot remain, doubt cannot linger, and limitation cannot hold power over you. Right now, even in this very moment, unseen provision is moving toward you. People you have never met are being guided into your path. Situations you thought were impossible are opening up in surprising ways. Doors you did not even know existed are being unlocked for your benefit. The universe delights in aligning everything necessary for your good, but it responds to the frequency of your belief. When you believe in lack, you see lack. When you believe in abundance, abundance appears. When you declare blessings, blessings chase after you and overtake you. Remember this eternal truth: delay is not denial. Just because you do not see the evidence instantly does not mean it is not already on its way. The farmer does not plant a seed today and expect a full harvest tomorrow. He trusts the process, he waters, he nurtures, he waits, and he knows the outcome is inevitable. So must you with your wealth and blessings. The unseen is working on your behalf in ways you cannot comprehend. Divine timing is at play. When the soil of your mind is prepared, and when the season is right, your harvest will appear. And it will be greater than you expected. One of the greatest obstacles to receiving wealth and blessings is the feeling of unworthiness. Many have been taught to believe they must struggle, sacrifice, or prove themselves before good can come. But hear this truth: your worthiness is unquestionable. You were born to be blessed. You were created for abundance. Wealth and blessings are not reserved for the few. They are the natural inheritance of every soul who dares to claim them. You do not have to beg for what is already yours. You do not have to chase what is already flowing toward you. Simply know it, believe it, and accept it with gratitude. Your words hold immeasurable creative power. Every word you speak is a command to your reality. Words of increase multiply blessings. Words of gratitude open doors wider. Words of faith accelerate the unseen process. But words of fear, doubt, or complaint delay what is already yours. This is why you must become a guardian of your tongue. Let your mouth only speak life. Let your words declare increase. Let your speech align with the abundance of the universe. When you say, I am blessed, I am abundant, I am prosperous, life cannot help but mirror that back to you. Gratitude is the accelerator of transformation. When you give thanks in advance, you affirm that what you desire is already present in the unseen. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from complaint to expectation, from fear to faith. The one who gives thanks multiplies what they already have. The one who complains diminishes their blessings. Each time you say, thank you for the wealth flowing into my life, thank you for the blessings surrounding me, thank you for the opportunities unfolding, you unlock new levels of prosperity. Gratitude is the key that opens the door to miracles. No obstacle has the power to stand against you when you live in faith. Problems may appear, but they are illusions compared to the power within you. Limitations may arise, but they are temporary shadows, dissolving before the light of your belief. Every obstacle is not a wall but a doorway. Every challenge is not a punishment but an invitation to rise higher. When you stand firm in the knowing that wealth and blessings are inevitable, obstacles lose their power. What seemed impossible yesterday becomes effortless today. Your expectation determines your attraction. Life delivers not what you wish for, but what you expect with certainty. If you expect struggle, you will meet it. If you expect lack, you will see it. But if you expect abundance, abundance comes running. If you expect blessings, blessings multiply. Expectation is the invisible magnet that shapes your reality. When you wake each morning expecting good news, expecting favor, expecting opportunities, you set the tone for your entire day, and the universe matches that vibration. Transformation is inevitable when your mind, your words, and your heart are aligned with truth. You cannot plant seeds of wealth and harvest poverty. You cannot speak blessings and receive curses. You cannot live in gratitude and attract misery. What you sow you must reap, and if you are sowing thoughts of abundance, words of gratitude and faith-filled expectations, then your harvest is already assured. It is not a matter of if, it is only a matter of when. You are stepping into a new reality now. The old version of you, the one who doubted, feared, and complained, is falling away. The new you, the one who believes, declares, and receives, is rising in power. Wealth is flowing to you, blessings are overtaking you. Peace is surrounding you. Doors are opening, opportunities are multiplying, and miracles are unfolding. This is your new chapter, and it is filled with prosperity beyond measure. Do not shrink back into old patterns of fear. Do not let appearances deceive you. Do not let the slow unfolding of the process discourage you. Hold fast to the truth that transformation is inevitable. Your reality is shifting, and nothing can stop it. The universe responds to faith, and your faith has already commanded a future overflowing with wealth and blessings. Walk boldly now into this new season. Speak with power, live with gratitude, expect only the best, and watch how quickly your life transforms into the wealth, the joy, and the blessings that have always been waiting for you.